Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're someone with deeper or dusky skin tone and you're tired of concealers looking gray, ashy, or it makes you feel like you have to use a color corrector always, this video is for you because I'm going to recommend a few concealers that won't turn you into a gray ghost. I'm not just going to swatch these for you, but I'll also show you how each one performs on my bare skin. And if you're someone closer to my skin tone, I hope this video helps you take a reference of a shade and then pick one for yourself. Being a brown girl, I understand how difficult it is for us to find the exact match of our skin tone, no matter how good of a brand it is or how good of an impact it had on internet. I know the struggle because I have been there and I have searched a lot of videos to get the right shade for me. And trust me, until and unless you try it yourself, you are never going to know what suits you the best. So the first one on my list is Insight's Makeup Essential Concealer in the shade Medium Yellow. This is how the packaging looks. I'm going to show you a swatch on my hand first.
This is like an exact match to my skin tone, and I kind of love the consistency it has. And now I'll show you how it looks on my hyperpigmentation. First, I'm going to do my under eyes because I have got dark circles and a few fine lines. You can see how it melts with your skin. The coverage isn't that much, but you'll see after I apply a couple of strokes, it is going to build up and give a skin-like finish. You will also see how I'm not rubbing the product with any beauty blender or any brush. I'm just gently tapping it into the skin, and that way I get better coverage without lifting the product. I just want to point out that I'm showing you my skin exactly as it is with the hyperpigmentation, acne marks, texture, and pores. Therefore, it is clearly visible how it has covered the hyperpigmentation around my mouth and under my eyes.
The next one is Swiss Beauty Liquid Concealer in the shade Warm Sand. It is also an exact match to my skin tone. This is how it looks.
And here's what the shade looks like on my bare skin. Now I'm just blending it out with my fingers, and you can already see how seamlessly it's blending into my skin, giving enough coverage, and it is not turning gray at all. It still feels like skin and it still looks like skin. So in real time here you can see how it has blended out and you can see the difference yourself.
Next one is the LA Pro Girls Concealer in the shade Fawn. To be honest, this is one of my favorite concealers. This is how it looks on my skin. And this concealer, you guys, is like an exact match to my skin tone and it covers my blemishes so nicely and the hyperpigmentation as well. We do not have to use any color corrector underneath this one as well.
Now I'm going to blend it out on my face using my fingers, and I know it looks a tad bit orange at this moment, but once it blends it is going to give a skin like finish which is almost similar to my skin tone. So now you can compare both the sides with and without the concealer and how beautifully it has blended out into my skin.
Next one is Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. And this is like a cult favorite, so I do not have to speak anymore about this. And this is how the swatch looks on my hand. I know the swatches on hand doesn't make any sense because our skin tone is different throughout our body. We do not have a same color of our whole body. So the hand swatches doesn't make any sense. I just wanted to show you how the shade looks. So
This is in the shade Caramel, which is the most recommended concealer for dusky and deeper skin tone. You'll see how good of a coverage it provides and how seamlessly it blends into my skin. And trust me guys, just a little bit of this concealer goes a long way.
the next one is Mars Cancel Concealer, shade Caramel Charm. Apparently, this is the new one in my collection, but I really love this one because it is also an exact match to my skin tone.
And again, I'm going to show you how it looks on my face. So I'm just gently tapping it into my skin and covering my dark spots around my mouth and under my eyes. Since this was the first time I used this concealer, so I had no idea about the consistency, and I think it provided a sheer coverage. But anyways, I think it did a pretty good job.
Finally, this is my favorite concealer, which is Milani's Conceal Perfect Concealer in the shade Warm Tan. And this, you guys, if you do not want to go with any foundation or any makeup, you can just pick this one and you can just go for it because it provides such a nice coverage and feels so smooth and so buttery on your skin, and it almost gives you a skin like finish. So this is one of my favorite concealers. And yeah, not to mention again that we do not need any color corrector underneath these.
Like I said, this is one of my favorite concealer. I'm not just saying this, guys, because I have emptied enough bottles of this concealer. This is like the perfect concealer for my skin tone. Sometimes I just use it without any foundation, without any powder, and it provides such a nice coverage with a soft, beautiful, buttery finish.
So let me know if this video was helpful for you and if you were able to select any one shade for yourself. And do let me know if you'd like to see more recommendations for deeper and dusky skin tone. Also, if you want to see how I created this look, stay tuned because I'm going to upload a full tutorial on my channel for a step-by-step guide to create this look on brown skin. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.